Hello folks and welcome back to our playthrough of Divinity Original Sin. So we have made it into a mysterious location after coming in contact with a random stone. There was a big flash of lightning and then we disappeared into this area.
Terrible, terrible, terrible! It will consume us all! By the quill that lasts a billion words, what's this? Two Rivellonians here? At the end of space and time? How very, very, very curious!
The end of space and time, are you mad?
Perhaps my newfound comrade, but that is hardly our chiefest concern. We stand on a tiny vestige of space and time, and the ground is fast shrinking beneath our feet. It's good you appeared, however you did it, precisely when and where you did, or you might have found yourself free floating in empty space. Oh, but I suppose I should make a proper introduction. Zix the historian at your service. It is my job to record all that was and is, and hopefully all that is to be.
And what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? Attempting to avert disaster, of course. Attempting to prevent all that is from disappearing. Tell me, friend, when I mentioned that this place is the end of time, did your heart quicken and your stomach drop? If not, they should have. Time ought to have no end at all. Indeed, I can think of no worse nightmare for a chronicler such as myself. But something totally, utterly terrible has happened.
Out with it, imp. What exactly has happened here?
Show, don't tell, I always say. So go, peer through yonder looking lens, and feast your soon-to-be terrified eyes on the darkness that is approaching.
That imp may be quite mad.
Then we'd better appease him and have a look through the looking lens.
So we look, we see some sort of nebula, and then a big ass dragon coming through.
You looked. You saw. Terrifying, isn't... What's this? The portal. It's... The portal has become active. Fantastic. The portal. It's quite sprung to life, just like the long dormant flames that decorate this observatory. After all my waiting and hoping, could it be? You, dear stranger, you must be the key. Something about your presence here is causing the end of time to grow. The true end itself to move further away. Those torches, alight! This portal active once more. It cannot be coincidence.
Can we first discuss what we witnessed through your looking lens?
Goodness me, how right you are. There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. And what you saw has been haunting my mind since I first discovered it. It is the void itself. The dragon that is devouring creation. When I speak of the end of time, this is exactly what I mean.
The dragon that is devouring creation. Are we facing off against Alduin here? Have we gone into Skyrim?
I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking our future by the second. And if we don't stop it, it will devour the past and present as well.
Alright, what's behind the portal?
Though I cannot say for certain, if it is what I believe, then our prayers might well be answered. In fact, every last question that ever plagues your noggin might well be answered, for I believe what lies beyond this portal is nothing other than But why spoil the mystery? As soon as we leap through, we'll find out for certain.
And you believe we're connected to this plane?
It's not that I believe, it's that I have seen. Long have I been waiting here, hoping that one day this very portal would ignite. Then, no longer than a few mere moments after you arrive, zap it goes. The chronicler of time knows a pattern when he sees one.
Well, through the portal then.
After you, after you. Oh, what wonders we may find on the other side.
Go through the portal, we die.
Just you first.
Game over.
Don't dilly-dally. Yes, just as I hoped. There she is. There it is.
And he's off.
It seems the imp has spotted exactly who and what he'd hoped to find here.
Anything in the vases? Unfortunately not.
Could it be, milady? The weaver of time? Mother of history? Author of all that has ever been?
Indeed, Sir Imp. As surely as you are he who chronicles all that I weave.
Astounding! Unbelievable! I have so many questions for you, so much to ask, so much to say.
You have brought guests, I see. Strange. Very strange guests.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you. But why? Surely you must know.
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane?
Well, there was this stone that we found and zapped us here.
A stone? So, it was a stone that caused the great shock of energy that brought you here, and it infused you with new life as well. Is that so?
Something like that. Have you seen this stone before?
Not like this, no. What happened to you is unique in all my work. Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. To weave something I had not seen, had not expected. Life does not simply spring into existence, you see. But yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone. Starstone. I now know it to be called.
Did you only just realize that it's called Starstone, or have you known that?
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not see all? Have you not woven all that is and could ever be into your tapestry?
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me. I see them before me in this world, but their likenesses appeared not upon my tapestry until they revived the stone. Source hunters. It would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say, but I do believe that finding more stones will reveal to me who you yourselves truly are.
So what is this Starstone and where does it come from?
Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature must be part of a greater secret, a secret lost, even to me. Do you see what violence my work has suffered? What wounds lay upon the tapestry of time?
Mysteries of all time, gaps in history. Oh, how they've tormented me for eons.
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry. Thus, it restores time itself.
I see. What the void would shrink, Starstone restores.
Yes, though I cannot explain why this Starstone is the antidote to the void's ravishment of our realm. If we do not restore time, If we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the void will consume us all.
We are source hunters of Rivellon. We have a mission that doesn't involve chasing down magical stones.
Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivellon. The entire tapestry will crumble. Even this plane will fall victim to the void's insatiable hunger. For a reason I do not yet understand, you and you alone can unlock the powers within Starstone. But we are not the only entities who know these stones to be so much more than pretty gems.
Why, of course! That's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see. Collectors of Starstone, more and more by the day. Now I understand. They'd keep the stones from our reach. They'd prevent the mending of time. That shall never be. As sure as Zix comes before Zax, we will put a stop to it. First we mend the tapestry, then we stop the void. Please, our most mysterious guest, are you ready? Are you willing? Will you hunt out the stones? Will you help us restore what has been lost?
Not a moment ago, we were hunting Source in Rivellon. And now we're being told that we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones. What do you make of it?
Say what Zigzags and the Weaver will. I need more evidence before I'll buy into this wild tale.
Spot on! Praise be that we at least are still capable of rational thinking. We seem to be the only ones in the insane asylum at the end of bloody time.
The glint in your gaze and the set of your brow suggest to me that you've not given up on our dear old Rivellon. Not just yet. No, with you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll mend the tapestry in no time. We'll find out just who you are and how exactly to send the void back to wherever it came from. But you'll need a way to travel between Rivellon and this homestead, won't you? Who wouldn't want to see what fantastic changes your search will yield? And who knows what the Weaver might discover about you? Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little secret of how to transport back and forth from the end of time. Just, you know, don't go sharing it around. Never know who we can trust these days. Off you go, then. You've Starstone to find, and I've a tapestry to examine. Surely there must be some clue here as to how on earth you're related to the end of time. Before you go, Source Hunter, a final word. Once you return to Rivellon, there will be someone waiting for you. My agent, my eyes and ears upon your world. I hope he'll be able to help you as much as he can. Time, I need hardly remind you, is of the essence.
So, pretty much
I am the last chest, the last chest, the last chest! If
disregard
you
for a
believe
moment.
yourself worthy of rifling through my ample treasures, I do dare you to prove it! Find my 4 sisters, no more than one in each of the realms of your wide world, and each by each, you'll discover how to open me!
Can I just beat you down? No, you got 54,000 health. That's not going to work, unfortunately. So anyways, as I was going to say, so through your journeys in Rivellon, you'll eventually unlock more Starstones, which unlocks parts of this end of time era. So it pretty much expands out this kind of home base. Eventually you can reveal new people to hire. There's different vendors that you can get. There's a lot of different things that become available here. So it is definitely worth it to try and hunt down those Starstones. And we'll discover more about them as time goes on. Anyways, let's return back to the Cyseal North Gate. Oh look, it's Arhu.
Source Hunters, I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. Nice to have found a shelter, wouldn't you agree? Where you can come to no harm. I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I. So now that you know of the alliance between me and Sir Zigzax, let us turn to the business at hand. Starstone.
Actually, our business at hand is the murder of Counselor Jake.
So it is, and so it should continue to be. For I suspect his foul murder and the plight of dying time are somehow interconnected. Dark webs are being woven around these parts, and it is my firm belief starstones are the flies the sorcerer spiders are trying to catch. It can therefore hardly be a coincidence that Counselor Jake was a collector of the stones we seek. That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon Starstone along the way.
Alright, I'll take my leave.
Before you go, here, take this teleporter pyramid. A handy toy indeed that Zigzax asked me to give to you. You'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers, but alas, I seem to have misplaced it. Don't worry though. Use this one here and it'll take you straight to its twin. Now that this matter has been settled, hunters, I shall detain you no longer. But rest assured, I'll do my share of hunting too. So if you spot a white cat during your travels, do stop to say hello.
Wait, Erhu, come back, you fool. I have to ask you something.
You say you will take me under your wing. But I see no feathers. Are you a child of the birds, as I am of the bears?
A child of the bears? What does that mean?
And so the lonely babe was fed upon the wild mother's milk, and cast aside from humankind, he thrived among his mother's ilk. So says the saga of Threes. Do you know it? The wise godwolf Amira raised the child Threes among her litter. So you see, I have good company. Threes the wolfson, and I the bear daughter.
Meant that I would be responsible for you. I will keep you out of trouble.
In truth, this is a relief. Your world is made with rules I have not yet memorized. I am happy to have a friend in such a place.
Alright, Medora has something to say. If I can talk to her.
Unknown to all time, are you? Leave it to an imp to try to fill our minds with all manner of magical gobbledygook.
Gobbledygook.
I'll tell you who you are. Source hunters, members of the most esteemed order in Rivellon. Here to find out and grind out every last speck of dark magic in the realm. There, the enigma is solved.
Right you are. Let that ruffle-necked dingbat solve his own mysteries. Some of us have matters of real import at hand.
I knew you weren't the type to be taken in by such high-flying pie-in-the-sky nonsense. The magical history imps can fly their floating islands into the end of time for all we care.
Alright, so I wanted to talk to Arhu, because he has something that we need to get. He has a remote for that one thing we're going for with the Fabulous 5. His weapon. It's not always the most useful option, using the remote, but it does help a little bit at certain times, so... anything that might help. And if we can level ourselves up enough, we'll be good, you know, overall. Arhu?
How can I help you, my friend?
Let's talk about Source Hunter business.
By all means.
Nope, that's not it.
And
Questions
what
about
might
Cyseal?
those be?
Someone mentioned one of your failed experiments.
One of them? Failed? Who is the mongrel that dares to question my engineering expertise? I take it the mutt in question was referring to the Sparkmaster 5000. It isn't failing, it just became... well, it became self-aware. Frightfully annoying when that happens.
You know, he says this like it's happened multiple times before.
You know what? Here's the remote access device with which I used to control it. There's a manual for that somewhere around here, too. Yours, if you can find it. I really should invite Victoria one of these days, so she can help me organize my mess of a library.
Alright, I think that's really all I need. Again, right now I'm not feeling any of this stuff. Well, let's see. Can't do fortified yet, but it might be useful to grab. It's 534 though, that's very expensive. I can get it with Vicky for a little bit less cost. Yeah, we'll grab it. It might be useful to have. So Vicky, send it over to Tempest.
You think that's funny, Private?
Sir, no, sir.
Alright, so apparently to the west, the undead are a little bit easier to deal with. So I guess we'll try to go out this way? Towards the desolated farms? That's my guess. There are other things that I can do around here. The stuff related to the play. I think I'll do that after I return, though.
Warmest dragon's breath.
I want to go out and do have some action, because we haven't had any in the last episode. It was mostly just running around talking to people. We're here for the action, damn it. Now there is certainly some action that can be found at the graveyard here, and we can pick up
that dog is awfully agitated.
the
Perhaps he
shovel.
wants to tell us something.
I'll
So
save.
many dead civilians.
This is probably going to go very
Just
poorly.
honor to visit the fallen.
But theirs is not a sad fate, I think. To join the grass? To become food for the trees and flowers? What could be more peaceful?
So this little hole, I think leads to the area where we can find one of the companions that we can get. I think there's also some mining that can be done down here as well. Oh, and first things first though, we got some undead. Alright, Vicky can move forward a little bit. Is she in range to do crushing fists? Yes. We'll use it on that mage there. Tempest, can you use that? Yes, excellent.
What goes up must come down.
Medora will move forward into a better position to defend. And Bear Daughter, let's attack. Now Bear Daughter has a ranged power stance. The only problem, that reduces chance to hit, and it's already kind of poor. But at least we hit on that first one. Still not in range to hit, so we're just gonna wait. I will use teleportation though. Throw him right onto this guy. Well, unfortunately it only did damage to him, it didn't do damage to the guy on the ground, unfortunately. Medora, let's have you wait. And Bear Daughter, you have enough to do Ricochet. Unfortunately, you're not in range, which is very disappointing. What about now? Now I think we almost took out that undead killer. Ah, the damn regeneration. Alright, Vicky, you move forward and smack that undead there. Can throw down another boulder. Ooh, we can use this every 2 turns. That's not bad. Use Crushing Fist to take down that mage again. Oh no, knockdown failed. Well, I can attempt Battering Ram. Unfortunately, the target is blocked. Still blocked? Oh no. Well, that takes down both of them and almost takes down the killer. Fair Daughter, can you get a good hit on him? 100%. Yep, nice. Took them all out and we didn't even take damage. That is the way to do it. So what I said in like the first episode, using crowd control sort of abilities definitely helps.
Better.
I know he's complaining about the iron ore and wanting something better, but eventually we can turn that iron ore into something a little bit more decent anyways.
I don't have the right tool.
We need a pickaxe, damn it. Oh shit. And this guy has a big ass fire gun. So first things first, let's try and disable him. Knockdown failed, burning failed. Ooh.
Spirit of Rivellon, I call you home to the earth.
Move Medora forward to take up the position there. And Bear Daughter. You get a ricochet against him. I think you can. We set that little thing on fire. Unfortunately, he heals from fire. Like, if we examine him with Bear Daughter, because she has Lore Master, you can see he has 200 fire resist, which means he heals from it. 100 poison resists. And then he's weak to crushing. I don't have anything for crushing damage, though. These other undead, though, are not safe from the fire, though. So that will be in our favor. Now I am in range to use Freezing Touch. It's probably not going to freeze him, but it should do... it did kind of pitiful damage, to be honest. He is tough. How much HP does he have? You know what? We'll attack. Missed. Alright, Medora, use your whirlwind. Ooh, ouch. But that took out most of them. Now there's this guy in the back. Fortunately, the smoke cloud from the fire was not quite enough to prevent us. And he's going to pretty much kill himself with fire here.
I needed that.
But we'll even take him out. Alright, what is
Everything
what is
we
this?
do
Seems to fortify your abilities. So let's see. Let's have her say,
bless the seven, I am restored.
since she's loyal, I suppose your example has inspired me to reach heights I never before envisioned.
I suppose your example has inspired me to reach heights I never before envisioned.
And Tempest is relatively friendly with Vicky, so that inspiration hardly flows one way, my friend.
That inspiration hardly flows one way, my friend.
So yeah, if I ended up, because I have Vicky selected right now to start that conversation, if I had gone with not having her be loyal and went with something else, I probably could have selected all of the conversation options that happen between the two of them. But since she's loyal, it automatically shows up, and so my character Tempest here doesn't actually say anything with a lot of those conversations between the two main characters. Alright, so a little level up here. Let's go for skills. Another level of arrow thurge. That way I think we can get some decent attack skills. Now what of these do I want? Pack mule is kind of nice. It doubles the amount of weight you can carry. Scientist I'm not going to use on this character. Know-it-all, let's see. Decreases attitude, 1 extra point in intelligence. Honestly, that's really not worth it. Elemental affinity can be useful, but it can also be dangerous too, because if you're standing in, say, rain, standing in water, you can, well, you'll be vulnerable to lightning, so. Backstabber. I'm kind of tempted for Backstabber on him, but not Anaconda, because I'm not really using crushing weapons. Leech when standing in blood. I don't know about that one either. I guess I'm gonna go with Pack Mule. I think that's the best option I have. Especially because he's going to be carrying most of the stuff anyways. Alright, so we got that. Vicky. 1 point and 1 point. Let's go ahead and do... Let's do lockpicking for the next one. Thick skin, extra armor equal to your man-at-arms ability plus 5. I think that's what I want. So let's do a comparison. Her current armor rating is 58. That takes her to 64. And eventually I will add more man-at-arms skill to her. Alright, so we got these, a slowdown arrow, and some cloth armor? That is not a lot of armor there. Medora, yeah, I don't think I'm going to change too much. Intelligence, telekinesis. I think I'll go with Vicky having telekinesis, because that will be useful. And then movement. You know what? We'll also go put that on Vicky there. So nothing else to add. I don't think we've picked up any new two-handed. Oh, wait, we have. Is that the right level? That is the right level. So this is going to be a big difference in attack power. And we should definitely save. I can't remember if there are more fights down here or not. There might be. Still looking for a pickaxe though. We could definitely use that. What is this? A random key?
Careful now, that's a trap.
Ooh. This is dangerous. Don't do it. Don't touch it. No, you fools. And that's why we quick saved. I mean, I wasn't expecting to die by traps, but still. Alright, well, let's try this again. Grab the key, because I think I need that key to get up here.
Careful, I spotted a trap.
And who is the least likely to die by traps here? Vicky will send you up because you can heal. Grab that charming arrow, and then we're gonna move that over there. Oh, nope, that was a bad idea. Move everyone into the corner. This is where I wish I had the one healing ability. That door I think I can get with the lever. Problem. Ugh. I know that trap is producing poison.
My flesh melts before my eyes! Bless the seven I have restored! I needed that!
A rat's tail? I don't know if I need that for anything. Got another crossbow, repair hammer, and a skull. Trap disarm kit and outdated metal helmets. Well, let's add that over to Bear Daughter. Oh, not enough strength. We'll add it to Medora then. I probably should do another quick save.
Sweet relief! I needed that!
Oh, I guess that key we have was for this thing. Oh, I hate all these traps. Found another key. Oh, jeez. Apparently the key was also a trap. Okay, pretty much just assume everything's a trap here. Got some iron bars. I don't know if that lever actually did anything. I am not going to move that because that's probably a trap. Alright, we found something and it just saved, so I'm a little concerned. Journal. Let's see. The undead don't like fire, or so I've heard. So they'll get a mouthful if they dare to come. Huh. Are we going to find someone potentially friendly here? We'll find out. Oh, this is that one. Okay. You know, I don't know if I've ever actually gotten into here before. Maybe I have. It's just been a while. Can't get out that way. An ornate chest with some new robes that I can get for Tempest. That's always good. I don't know if it's going to be much of an improvement, but hey, I'll take anything I can get. Alright, that's how you open it. And there's Divine Light. Again, Divine Light isn't exactly like super special. It gives Warm, which I guess will be useful at good for setting statuses. Warm would probably be useful when we get to some of the cold areas later on. Alright, well, hey. That's a little something that we've gotten from all of this. I think I've done this before. It's just been so long that I completely forgot about it. Oh god, releasing all the traps. Alright, everyone together. Get the hell out of here. And more healing on Medora.
Sweet relief.
And another quick save. Yeah, get used to using quick save because otherwise eventually things couldn't just go bad. Alright, the new robes. Not much more armor, but we get some fire resistance. That's always nice. Lucky charm. I could use that. I have a feeling. Oh, so this is one of the people that you can recruit, Wolgraff. He's pretty much like for stabbing people in the back and all that. It's pretty much his main go-to. Oh, I didn't want to use that. I wanted to get all of this gold here. Even though it's really not like a whole bunch of gold. Because it's a single gold piece each. Wolgraff, we're just gonna leave you behind here. Sorry, buddy.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Alright, so are we at the Wests? Relatively. So I don't think we'll be too threatened around here. Oh, and the undead pop up out of the ground. So one of these is arranged. Actually, two of them are arranged. That's concerning. Let's go poke this one. Ooh, we got 5 of them that we're dealing with. Alright, well, let's use this upon... Oh, all these are archers. We have 6 of them here? Oh no, we have like 7 of them that we're dealing with. Oh crap. Oh, this is not good. No, don't freeze Medora. And I do not have enough healing here. This is going to be bad. Alright, Bear Daughter. Take down the armored killer a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use potions here. You I'm gonna pick up, and I hope that I can cause some damage to that wizard there. Yes, good. Oh god. You're killing poor bear daughter here. She does have a healing potion though. Let's use one of them. Oh, that did horrible damage. Probably because they're resistant to piercing, I'm guessing. Yeah. Vicky, do you not have opportunists there? Well, at least you should hopefully be able to freeze him. Good.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
That may have been a mistake. Doesn't help that these guys are level 4 and I'm only level 3 right now. Like, even one level difference can be a bad time. I don't suppose I can get this grenade up there. No, of course not. Unless I do it like that. I'm gonna try it. It worked. Alright, one enemy down. Many more to go. I think another one died. Oh, crap. I forgot they can resurrect as well.
My heart beats too slowly to sustain me.
Alright, Bear Daughter, you use that. Let's try and use a stunning arrow against that mage over there. Of course, we got someone in the way.
Without aid.
No!
Spines.
Oh, geez, this is gonna be a bad time. Try and take down that mage from doing anything else. That failed, though.
My life is...
Oh, she's dead. Oh, this is bad. I hope my save is somewhere before this. Okay, so this is the thing I was talking about, where the AI gets stuck. Like, it just can't decide what to do. I'm guessing it can't see any of the people to attack.
My heart beats too slowly to sustain me.
There goes Medora. She resisted death, but not gonna be enough. Oh, come on, quit getting stuck. Alright, you know what? This is gonna be a wipe. Let's just reload the save from here. So, yeah, that's not good. And this was supposed to be the area that was supposed to be a little bit easier to do. Yeah, that's not gonna be the case. So, oh geez. Well, we found more of them. Let's see if we do a better job here. They're level 3, so at least they're more on par with our level. And there's no mage here, and there's only 3 of them. I wish you could just teleport them right on top of the target. And then just place them wherever a good area is. Guarantee that you actually do the damage that I'd like to do. Oh, geez. Don't miss. So those half-eaten zombies are always a pain in the ass to deal with. Because when you hit them, just like the fire zombie that we dealt with earlier, when you hit them, they bleed poison. Well, when they bleed poison, they heal themselves. I might? Okay, nice. I was able to get a freeze on this guy. We will bring this one down. I probably should have used battering ram, but it's alright. We'll focus on the decapitator here. Because the decapitator will do more damage anyways. Yeah, bully is always a good skill to have. Just for all that extra damage you can do. And knockdowns are great because you get 100% damage chance against these guys. Oh, I'm just a little off.
Lifts like a feather, drops like a troll.
Did I miss? What the hell? No, don't disease poor Vicky here. Oh no. Alright, Vicky. Does that help with disease? No, that's solely healing. What exactly does disease... Oh, I lost what disease does. Alright, so what do we have to grab here? Gold, regen, worn cloth cap. Is that any better than my current? My old? It is better. Bone, have a blackjack, which is... I want to say a blackjack is pretty much just like a club. Albeit it's one that's made of like leather, if I recall correctly. Something like that. Alright, so we've made it over back to Sicil. The stuff I want to sell, I'll send to Vicky. don't think I need this. My biggest problem in playing this kind of game is I'm always like, well, should I sell it or should I not? But honestly, I should sell it like half the time. Because a lot of the items that I pick up, I end up never using again. I'll hold on to the wands for the moment. Alright, well, I guess it's time that we go visit Esmeralda.
Back on my feet again.
And we don't have a thing highlighting her location. I guess because we didn't ask about her being a potential target of the investigation. But I think once we go there, her shop will show up. I want to say it's this one? It's certainly possible to get Esmeralda arrested.
Something interesting.
Oh, and this thing, that is a total trap. Oh, this is actually Thaleron's office.
Anybody? Neither of you cares to plead for his very existence.
Well, maybe we'll hold off on going to Esmeralda. Instead, talk to Thaleron.
If one were to reduce the quantity of skull dust by a percentage of 2, perhaps the stability could be increased by as much as 3-fold.
Oh, a source hunter. Imagine that. Quite a bit more petite than the last of your kind I encountered, aren't you? Yes, by nearly 20 centimeters of tibia, as my memory serves. But no matter. Even if it couldn't spare its heartiest specimen, I'm sure the Order sent the individual with the next highest probability of success. Yeah?
Alright, tell me about yourself.
Me? Why, I'm more than a little surprised you haven't heard of me. Perhaps I can jog your memory. It was I who cured the Duchess of Arata of her unslakable thirst. A simple pinch of Atropa belladonna in her morning tea. I who discovered that aging itself can be halted by a single application of Cicuta Douglasii on the tongue. Not to mention that it's been my guidance that has permitted my apprentice Evelyn to make quite a name for herself around Sicile of late.
Your apprentice has enjoyed some success?
Yes. If that's how we're referring to the secretive use of a revolutionary healing method she refuses to share with her own master. She's in the other room as we speak. Perhaps you can prevail upon her to offer a demonstration.
Can you elaborate on this revolutionary method?
She's gotten hold of a stone, supposedly capable of fantastic feats of healing, but she won't let me take the briefest look at it.
A stone, you say?
But she claims to have gotten the relic from a little northern town, Silverglen by name, and that an abbot there blessed it with the power to heal. Utter rubbish, I say. But with these blasted undead haunting the travel routes, I can hardly march up to Silverglen to learn the truth myself.
Well, let me ask you about some of these affairs around Sicile.
Certainly. What would you like to know?
Do you know anything about Jake's murder?
The councillor. Terrible loss, that. Though we were hardly more than acquaintances, I knew him to be a devoted civil servant. From what I can tell, it seems to be a simple case of jealousy turned violent. The affairs of his wife, Esmeralda, were hardly a secret, you know.
And what can you tell me about this plague of undead?
I've applied myself to that problem for 2 years and still haven't come a step closer to solving it. I declare it an act of the Almighty's, if I believed in such things. Some events, Source Hunter, can be neither controlled nor understood by mere men.
Unfortunately, we're not getting an option
Curious
to
healing stone.
investigate this guy further.
Nothing sets me on edge like inexplicable magic.
So, which of you is more
That relic
deserving?
of Evelyn's the so-called healing crystal. I've seen one like it before, and by the Patriarch's pockets. It's a relic of Source. One look at that gem will be enough to convince me it's no force of good, but a bloodstone through and through.
A bloodstone, you say? Tell us more.
I've come across such a stone before. It may be capable of healing, as the good doctor describes, but its origins are as dark as midnight. Bloodstone is so named for a reason, you see. What starts as a pretty gem is corrupted by 6 sorcerers who infuse it with the blood of the slain. If that stone is what I suspect, I wouldn't trust Cecil's so-called healers any more than I'd trust a pyromancer on a wooden boat.
A pyromancer on a wooden boat. Alright folks, that's going to be it here for today. Tomorrow we're going to check out Evelyn's little stone and find out more about what she's up to. So thanks for watching. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode.